Belting. Not sponsored by HubNut or anyone else for that matter. So today it's Sunday the 19th of May and we've just arrived at the Retro Rides Weekender gathering at the Goodwood Circuit in West Sussex. Obviously this incorporates the HubNut social as well. We'll go and have a look and see if we can find Ian and his Invacar a bit later on, but I just want to take a quick scan of the car park we've had to park. We came in my lady wife's 2014 MG3 today, and so we don't have something like this beautiful 1967 Morris Minor Traveller, which would get us in to the pre-98 car park, so we'll have to go in the other way. A couple of little more treats at the gateway here. We've got 1998 Mark 1 Mazda MX-5 or Yunus Roadster, this one probably is. And we've got this lovely, I think it's a Reliant Robin. Yeah, it's a Reliant Robin. That looks like about 1993. Just arrived in time for a bit of Autosolo action. We've just seen two Opel Kadett GTEs from the 70s and an 80s Nissan Silvia go around. This looks to me, when it comes round, like something from the 1970s. Oh, it's had a problem there. Not sure what's going on. Oh. Okay, must have dropped something out of the car. Right, so it's coming round. It looks very, very much. Is that a Datsun? No, it's a Toyota Corolla, there we go. Never said in my videos that it was going to be completely accurate in terms of commentary. We'll have to accept figures over the lens, incorrect specification of cars, and lots of wind noise. That's just the way it goes, and I do apologise for all those things. I think this is a Renault Sport Clear 172, but again, I could be wrong. Right, this is what you've all come to see. We've got Ian Seabrook in the official pace car, some 1972 Thundersley Invacar, known as Took. Let's just see how he does. Not as much body roll as this 2CV van that just went round. It's obviously well controlled. He's done a few Autosolos before as young Ian Seabrook. Very nice. Ian's just finished his lap on the Autosolo in the Invacar. Let's just get some footage of him driving past. He might give me a wave if I'm lucky. Hello, Ian. Brilliant. Next to where the Autosolo is happening, we have some really nice cars. This is a modified, it's like a 240Z. Yeah, that's the right year for that. This Mercedes, it's a W123, W plate, that'd be about 1980. Another lovely Mercedes here. It's a very late generation one, be about a 75. Very heavily modified W124. Very nice S-Class with some what might be period correct 80s wheels. That'd be kind of about 1980. T. Again, W123. There's lots of Mercedes here, it would seem. It's a Fintel, 64. It's been lowered, I think. This one's a W123. no, sorry, W114 I think, or 115. I'm not very good on 70s Mercedes. It's like sort of nitrous in there as well. Probably not very comfortable in potholes. Datsun Club UK have got a few vehicles here. It's got a couple of 1980s Sunnies here. Still an e-bike, probably 87, 88. Another Sunny on a G. Around 1990 or so. It's an earlier one on a B plate, B84, 85. It's Mk2 Primera. Very nice paint scheme on that. It's another Sunny. Be a late 70s one. I'm not very good on Sunnies, so I'm not going to speculate as to what model code that one is. Ah, fantastic. The headlamp wipers are back. This looks very much like a Datsun Laurel. Probably an 81 or 82. Yes, Nissan Datsun Laurel, 2.4 litre. Very nice. When I was younger, one of the families of a friend of my brother's had one of these. This is a 1980 Datsun Violet, I think it is. If I'm wrong, then please correct me in the comments. But it's interesting to see something which, yes, it used to be very much a thing I'd see every day when I went to school. How many days of the year will you see a Maestro van with a Sinclair C5 on top? Wonderful. This engine's clearly been modified. It's probably not the standard 1.3A series in there anymore. Probably makes quite a nice noise too. But right next door to this very nice 1992 Mitsubishi Colt. Again, how often do you see one of these these days? So it's the GLX, but there might be some modifications going on, judging by these wheels. Another car that I remember from when I was growing up is this type of Audi 80. This looks like an 83 or 84 Audi 80 GL. These BBS wheels, of course, not standard. And this is the 5-speed. It has the E on the gearing, so it would have a little light to tell you how to change up. One of our neighbours used to have one of these. It was a sort of browny red colour. But this looks really nice and clean, especially when parked next door to this first generation BMW 3 Series. Beautiful. I know that a number of viewers of my channel are fans of professionals, and here is a 1980 or thereabouts Capri 3 litre S. Oh, sorry, it's a 2 litre S. I do apologise. It's not got the 3 litre S6 engine in it then. But look at these wonderful seats. Only a 4-speed gearbox. Original steering wheel. Lovely dials. These wheels I don't think are standard. They look a little bit too wide to me. That paint job is absolutely wonderful. This might even be a press or fleet car, judging by the HK on it. I really like that. Wonderful. Got some more lovely Fords. The Fraud Owners Club. This looks very much like a 1969 or 1970 Cortina 1600 Mark II E, or 600E I should just say. Again, looks like 4 press plates on that. Right next to this lovely early Mark II Escort. I don't know what trim this is. It's possible to say it's been again modified. I don't know what this is doing in the lineup of Fords. This is Lotus Sunbeam. Wow. This is an 82, so it's probably a Talbot version. Yeah, it's a little Talbot badge on the side of there. They came with a 2.2 litre engine. That one's, I think, been modified a little bit. 4 little bucket seats and racing harnesses in there. Wonderful little car. Another car that I remember from when I was younger is the Mk2 Astra, of course. They were everywhere. This is a 87 or 88 example. The paintwork looks original. It's been debadged and things. The interior looks like it's original as well. Look at those seats. Sorry for all reflection. Look at those seats. This one's a 5-speed. No idea what engine or trim level that is. Our neighbours used to have a Volvo 480. Theirs was black. It's rather nice. Little digital fuel gauge on this. Have a lovely rear hatch. Gets something really special. This is a 1988 or 89 Hyundai Pony pickup truck. It's based on the first generation Pony body style, but they made these, I think, until about 1990. Very sort of 70s looking car, and I looked at a piston for a gear lever. How nice. Very unusual to see one of those these days. Rather like this 1990 Nissan Bluebird. I've got a review of 1990 Primera coming up on my channel next week, actually. This one is 2-litre GSX. Right next to, wow, that's a Renault 21 Turbo. Gosh, I don't think I've ever seen one of these in real life. It's pretty immaculate to me as well. Look at those comfy seats. Got a brace of 3 Series here as well, and lots of more retro action over there. I found some more traditional British classics over here. This is a very late Triumph Herald. I presume it's a 1200, or it could be a 1250. I'm not very good on these things. This is River P6, 3500. I think this is the later generation one, judging by the front end. Maybe about 1970 or so when they changed over. Very late Mark II Polo Coupe. Again with the modified wheels on it. Polo Coupe Parade. Interesting. This is before the 1990 facelift. This rather low to the ground gold car is 1971 or 72 Volvo 1800 ES. This was exactly the same car used in the Protectors, obviously not with such low wheels on it, but it was actually this colour. Lovely glass hatch on that one. It would seem that no classic car show these days is complete without a DeLorean. And here is one. This is an automatic car. Not sure if this is an American spec one. It probably is. Most of them were. It's got the original wheels on it too. Absolutely lovely condition. I won't get in it. Doesn't that look wonderful? Let's look at some Mazdas. Start off with this RX-7. It's quite a late first generation one on a B plate. And we've got this 323F. Those wheels are a bit later than the car, I think. Be about 1990, this one. It's a generation before the one that I had and the one that Ian had. Very attractive looking car. Probably the 1.6 litre, this one. Although I wouldn't be entirely sure. Another RX-7 behind that too. Just found the Cambridge Oxford Owners Club. And the first car that draws my attention is this Austin A55. Cambridge, absolutely beautiful. next to this Wolseley. Now most of these were police cars, this type. This is I've played a bit, 6768. I'll have to check what model this is, because I'm very bad on Wolseley models, sorry. Yeah, it's a 6110 Mk2 automatic. Very nice. This is an A60 Cambridge, a really, really late one. It's on a G plate, but for the last sort of year they made them 68, 69. Wonderful period colour with this side flash down it, and it's a very late one because it's got the straight grille bars. Got an MG Magnet next door as well. It's a 66 model. This is an earlier Magnet. Not sure what year it is, but it's probably pre-63. Just love these old interiors. And this lovely steering wheel. That gear knob doesn't look correct though. Lovely steering wheel. Got a Riley as well. This is probably a 472, judging by the fact that the fins are cut back a bit. Yep, it's a 472 on an H plate. Again, about 1970 or so. Last year that they made what are called the BMC Farinas saloons was 71 with the Morris Oxford and I believe the Wolseley 1660. And to top it off, we've got a very early Magnet here from the series. Mark IV, registered in August 63. Absolutely beautiful condition. This is concours stuff. I think I could be here for some time. Very nice indeed. Some of you will know that recently I did a review of a 1982 Ford Granada 2.8 Gear X estate. This is another 2.8 gear. It's not a Gear X. And it's got the gear wheels on it. These are the correct wheels for the car. Absolutely beautiful condition. I'm sure James Coleman's going to love that. Right next door to another Mk2 facelift Granada gear. It's a really late one though, it's on a B plate. To see if this is a Gear X or a standard gear. It's a Gear X as well. Very nice. This is very, very late Mk2 Gear X injection. Some nice RS wheels on this one. It's an automatic, and it's actually got the grille from the earlier Mk2, which was a black one. We've actually got a genuine pre-facelift Mk2 Granada here. Again, it's a gear with the gear wheels on it. You can see the steering wheel is slightly different. Again, it's an automatic, this one. And this looks like a Consul 3000 GT Mark 1. Which is the same car used to be screening the same year. This might even be a Ford press car, judging by that Essex Fleet plate. Although this is a very different colour and those wheels are rather different. Oh no, it's not a GT, it's a GXL. Do apologise. I'll send this over to James and he can tell me the difference between these lovely models. Looking right at the back of the sort of car park for the clubs, we've got this lovely 1998 Saab 900. These are getting sort of quite rare in nice condition now. Another Mark 1 Units Roadster. Lotus Excel, I believe, from this era, be about 87 or so. Doesn't even say. Yeah, I think that's an XL. It's just similar to the one they had on Top Gear that was converted into a Caravan by James May. That's got cabriolet from the mid-90s. Lovely 88 Escort XR3i. And 85 or 86 Opel Manta. used to see loads of these when I was younger, and they're hardly seen on roads now. Again, this beautiful sort of Vauxhall Opal 80s interior. Pretty stunning car. This has just turned up. It looks very much like a 1993 Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution. I'd like to say Evo 1 or 2. Beautiful. There are some Hillman Imps and some Slatos and I think a Chamois is here. First of all, there's this lovely 1970 or thereabouts Hillman Imp Californian next to what looks like quite a late Hillman Imp on the sort of 73 plate or thereabouts. This might be an Imp Sport, I don't really know. I'm not very good on roots group cars. Definitely not the standard interior. Love the little opening rear window. Super Imp here. Again, quite a late one because of the little badge at the front. Another M plate, 72, 73. Hillman Husky with most amazing interior I've ever seen. Wow, that's beautiful. And this, I don't know what that is. It's probably an Imp. There's no badges on it. Imagine that's not got the standard 875cc Coventry Climax engine in it. Another one here for Mr. James Coleman. This is a very, very late Mark III Cavalier 2-litre CDX, and it's in concours condition. Oh no, it's not a 2-litre, it's the V6. It's a 2.5 litre, and it's got ABS as well. That is just immaculate. I'd really like to have one of those at some point. Right next door is this Opel Kadett GSE. It's a Mark I. It's been quite heavily modified. This was also sold as a Maxtra Mark I GTE. Not sure what engine's in there. It's got a 16-valve engine, so probably not the original one. Not very good on 80s Vauxhalls really, I just like the look of them. Very nice. Just stopped by to take a little image of this very late, immaculate Fiesta Mark II 1.1L. It's only got a 4-speed gearbox in it, and it's got the cheaper sort of Mark II dashboard as well. Those wheels though are definitely not original. Just get a bit of footage here of this 1984 Volvo 360 GLE. It's been taking part of the auto test. Some horrendous body lean going on there. There really is just far too much for me to film and keep this video to a decent length. So we'll have to wrap it up fairly soon, but I've just seen this lovely facelifted Fiat Uno. Those look like a Bath wheels on there. And yes, it's the Turbo IE, about 1990. Next to Mark II Golf GTI, the big bumpers. Ooh, 1986 Passat Turbo Diesel Estate. And a Jetta. The first car that my parents had when I was younger was a Jetta. It wasn't a Mark II like this, it was a Mark I. This one though has still got the lovely interior. It's a 5-speed gearbox where the upper 5th gear has been noted by an E. Interesting colour. Let's see if they've left a trim badge on it. Oh yes. It's a GL, so I imagine that might be a 1.6 or something like that. Just found a lovely, immaculate Lancia Beta Coupe. Judging by that number plate, I'd say it's a VX, it's the supercharged version. Here's another Beta Coupe, but it's a little bit earlier, maybe about 1980 or so. Lancia Monte Carlo, or Scorpion as they were sold in the US. Lancia Delta Integrale, about 1990. Earlier Delta Integrale. Another Fiat Uno Turbo IE. There were 3 of them here. This was later one, probably an M plate. Oh wow. 1982 Fiat 131 Mirafioris with Bath wheels. It's only a 1400. This was the second facelift for the Mirafioris. It's just a CL. But these are very rare. There's one of these in the 81 film with Jean-Paul Belmondo entitled Le Professionnel. It's a very good car chase with that in it. And here is a very late Delta Integrale. But looks like the correct wheels on it as well. Let's look at some more Fiestas. It's a Mark II there. And a Mark I. My uncle had both. 80 Supra. Ooh. Looks like a Honda M360.
We're just saying we need to speak to the owner of this car. And here you are, we're just admiring everything about it. Everything.
Possibly. Absolutely tiny, isn't it? About 72 or so. Another one from Mr. Coleman.
I love it, the ashtray says ashtray on it. That's a brilliant.
This is a Ford Granada Mark II. It's a limousine. It's a Grosvenor 6 by Coleman Milne. Hope he enjoys that. Hope he enjoys that very much. Lovely two-tone paint work and some nice spot lamps on there. This would be a pre-facelift one, so before 81 I should think. Got a slew of Vauxhall Novas here. We've got 3 post-facelift ones which are quite late J&K plates, and one that's a facelift that's been made to look like an earlier one. This GSI one looks like the most standard one there, but obviously trying to find a standard Nova GSI these days is virtually impossible. Got a Ford Control Land Rover next to this rear-wheel drive Starlet. Volvo 940 Classic. Mark II Ford Orion, a very late one. And this Escort, I don't know what trim that would be. It looks a little bit like an XR3i, but it's not quite. And yet another very, very nice Mark III Cavalier. This one's a 1.8 GLS. Before this video actually gets too long, and we pass this lovely 1980 Volvo 244 DL. Just want to say thank you so much for watching. We did see, of course, Ian earlier on in the Invacar doing some Autosolo. I don't think I have a chance to look for him on this video, but so past this 1990 Volvo 240 saloon, I'm looking for an estate, but I can't find one. Just want to say thank you very much indeed for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Don't forget to watch my review of the 1982 Ford Granada Mark II 2.8 gear X estate that I uploaded the other day. Here's another Granada Mark II facelift with Mark III Scorpio wheels on it. Looks a bit like that one. That badge is fake. That's off a Mark I. But yes, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I've got 2 more retro reviews coming up next week. It's not going to be a Fiat Uno, I'm afraid, but it'll be something equally nice. Don't forget to leave a comment below. I do apologise for all the background noise and the wind noise and everything like that. But I'm going to finish on this lovely Vauxhall Thundersley Droop Snoot. Looks like that's got a red block turbo in it. Very nice. Got a plane up there too. But yes, thank you very much for watching. My website is www.lloydvehicleconsulting.co.uk. Please don't forget to use the Contact Me tab to get in touch if you wish me to source a car for you. It doesn't have to be anything we've seen today. Could be anything at all. I've also got a Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Lloyd Vehicle Consulting. Thank you very much indeed for watching.